Fine. On a machine. But now, what I know, Kuranga. Freedom to Africa, struggle for the pilot until they come out. Someone had the pilot. Go to hell and tell him Lisa we know before. We Charlie for call tell and say we come down. And in our destiny, we want to save Africa. Freedom and restoration. You know get mine come up, but what you call it, what do. I don't dance, it don't stop us. Kilos, they don't stop us. Thinking to hunger, they will reach us. They kidnap and kill and we speak for us. Yeah, my ass everywhere from Nigeria, don't forget. We put the struggle for the Nigerians, they complain too much. Say suffer too much. But my people gallant. Very young thanks to Timoju. Namdi Anu, Simon Ek, all in Biafra. Freedom to Africa, Bye bye to Nigeria. It's my sins and my selfish struggles above us. Yes, Biafrans, wonderful Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning from my location. A wonderful day is born again. The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Sobo, bringing by. Step aside for the game changer. Honor the woman, the apple. I'm not a woman, Yes, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful Biafrans all over the globe. I welcome each and every one of you to this very special day of the questionnaire. It's the 20th of September 2025. And I want to appreciate everyone for joining me this morning. Yes, so I've had a lot of questions from Biafrans, from my fans, for people who appreciate what I do, for people who love Biafra as a nation, for people who love Biafra news, and for my well-wishers as well. Today make it 8 days that I've not been online, and I missed you guys a lot as well. I want to tell you that I missed you so much, each and every one of you that have been looking out for me. But as my fans, as my people who love me, as my people who appreciate what I do, I have to tell you actually why I have been away for some time. The last time I had a broadcast was last Friday. Last Friday was the last time I had a broadcast. While I was on that broadcast, the immigration of my country where I am, Mozambique, they came and picked me up while I was still in the broadcast. If all of you witnessed that day on the broadcast day, I didn't know how the broadcast ended because I left my gadget while I went out with them. So I've been there, and it was yesterday that I was able to, to get out from the immigration. So that is actually why I've been absent. I missed each and every one of you, and I so much appreciate every one of you that was sending me messages, wishing me well, trying to know where I have been. Yes, that is wound. And I appreciate every one of you from being, reaching out to me as well. In fact, Biafra is our destination. Any day, anytime, I'm going to be reincarnated. Biafra is also, we continue to be, we always be where I'll prefer to be born in. I'll remain a Biafra in generations and generations until I complete my circle on this very planet Earth. So yes, I'm proud a Biafran, and I love the people. I appreciate the people that I come across with in this journey to our freedom. A lot of our people are good people. Biafrans are good people. A lot of Biafrans are good people. There are bad people as well. But I thank God for the people that I've come across with. They are good people. I appreciate each and every one of them. And thank you all for looking out for me. Very, very important. And during this time that I've been away, a lot has happened. A lot has continued to happen. I've gone online. I have seen a lot of positive vibes. A lot of positive vibes coming out from Biafra. Wow. It's very, very interesting very, very encouraging. Chukwu Okike Abịama have made this day to come. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, must be a happy man. Our Prime Minister, Obata must be a happy man as well. The gods and goddesses of Biafra must be so much in love with what is happening for Biafra. More importantly, those, our ancestors who died fighting for our freedom, we know and understand that their death was never and will never be in vain, because we are seeing the green light of Biafra coming to fruition. We are seeing Biafra coming to pass. And I am happy to be part of this history that is being made in this very generation. In this very generation. Thank you so much, Biafrans, for what you are doing. I thank every one of you, all of you that are part of this project. I want you to know that you are a special person. When our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said that Chukwu Okike promised him that when the time is ripe, he is going to send him men and women that will help him, that will assist him, that will support him in making sure that freedom is restored. Our leader was referring to people like you. Our leader was talking about you being able to join this freedom, being able to join this restoration for God's kingdom on this very planet Earth. So I really appreciate you for being part of the history in the making. I also appreciate every cabinet member of Brigi that have stood his or her ground up to this moment. You guys are exceptional. You guys are really wonderful. You guys have demonstrated the love for your people, the love for our leader, the love for our prime minister. You people have demonstrated yes, the sufferings, the harassment, the intimidations that we are going through in that contraction court, that you feel it so much for your people, and that you will do everything humanly possible to make sure that your people are free. All the cabinet members, you guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful. I really appreciate every one of you. I really appreciate this man, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, the acting Prime Minister, Biafran Republic Government in exile. You are somebody. Our APM is somebody. He is tested. He is trusted. He is a reliable, a man that you can confide in, a man that you can close your eyes and believe in whatever he says. A man that the prime minister reposed so much trust on him. A man that the Biafran people looked up to when the prime minister was called for questioning. Our APM, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, is a man that should be respected, a man that should be supported, a man that should be relied upon. He has committed everything, his time, his resources, into this project. He has taken Biafra as if it is his personal business, making sure that every stone that needs to be turned is turned for Biafra to come. Going to Washington, D.C. like never before.
to prove to distractors that he is actually a disciple of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, and a son to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the messenger of the Biafran people, our APM. I really appreciate you, sir, so much for what you have done for the Biafran nation, for the Biafran people, for our leaders in detention. I appreciate you. Words are not enough to appreciate your commitment and the consistency which you have brought into this BRGIE government. We appreciate you so much. Jisike, jide nke iji, onye asị jide nke o ji dị mma. Nwanne mmadụ, ezigbo nwa Chineke, jide nke iji, jisie ya ike. Ndị mbụ na ndị egede, ndị ichie, the gods and goddesses of Biafra, will continue to protect, to guide you, and preserve your life for us as we march through to get our freedom. I also appreciate the lobbyist, the attorney, Amanda Berry and Elias. They have also once again proven they can be trusted and they are reliable, making sure that all the meetings that need to be, organized, that all the legislators, all the congressmen, senators that need to be met, that our government does everything possible to meet them. Elias, we appreciate you so much. You told our Prime Minister what you are going to bring to the table. You promised the Prime Minister and the Biafran people that you are going to be our Washington, D.C. You are going to be the voice of the Biafran people in Washington, D.C. That you are going to be the leg we are going to use to stand in Washington, D.C. You told the people of Biafra that they should rely on you. You told the people of Biafra that you are going to do everything humanly possible to bring their situation before the cabinet, before the congressmen, before the senators, before the American government. That is.
Well, thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Jim Moran. I served in the United States Congress for approximately a quarter of a century. After I left the Congress, I began to represent some corporations and countries and causes that I believe in.
Our PM,
it has been an honor to work with you, Your Excellency. Elias Gerasulis is my partner. This is primarily Elias's account, but I'm going to be working with him. While I was in the Congress, I was on the committee that funds Defense and State Department Foreign Operations, as well as the Foreign Relations Committee. I have an interest in Africa. I was a principal co-sponsor of the African Growth and Opportunity Act. But most importantly, I do believe that Biafran independence is a just and noble, and I trust that you have a bright future ahead. We will try to secure your independence. We can't promise because the politics is not a particularly predictable situation in the United States today, and justice is not always served, but we will work towards that objective. I appreciate the opportunity to work on behalf of the Biafran people, and at this point, let me turn it over to Elias. Elias?
Oh, thank you, Jim. And it's an honor to be working with you on this. And we appreciate your lending, your support, someone of your prestige and stature. That association would be so critical. So thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. And thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, Your Excellencies, and dear Biafrans in the United States and around the world. My name is Elastia Sulis, and I am a good friend and colleague of Congressman Moran, and we are your new lobbyists here in Washington, D.C. However, you should know that we are more than just your lobbyists. We are
Elias said, however, I want you to know, Mr. Prime Minister, that we are more than a lobbyist to you. The Biafran people, Elias said, they are more than a lobbyist to us. So listen.
fellow freedom fighters in the struggle for the liberation by Biafra. And similar to how the Biafran Defense Forces are securing your freedom on the homeland, we will be fighting for your freedom in the political and diplomatic battlefield here in Washington.
Elias said they will be fighting for Biafra in the political and diplomatic means in Washington, D.C. This is why I want to appreciate Elias for his consistency, for his commitment, and the promise that he made to the Biafran people, which is being fulfilled as I speak to you right now.
Washington, D.C. And we will make sure that all these U.S. officials, all these congressmen and senators understand that the Biafran independence movement is a pure democratic civilian uprising.
He's telling you that he is going to make sure that the senators, the representatives, the government functionaries, the department, everybody that need to know about Biafra, he, Elias, and Jim Morale, and the Amandabere will make sure that they create that awareness in Washington, D.C. And that is what Elias is doing. And that is what Amandabere is doing. And that is the fallout of what they are doing. Is why we have these Biafra congressional hearings. Very, very important. So I use that medium to appreciate Elias. Very, very important.
Against injustice, the very same one that we had in the United States when we declared our independence from the British 200 years ago. On a personal level, I knew I had to get involved in this struggle, not only because of my belief in the Biafran cause, but my belief in His Excellency, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. As I got to know the Prime Minister, I could see that he has remarkable leadership qualities and vision. And I knew that instinctively that he was a man of destiny.
You heard what Elias said. He said he was not going to get involved because not only because he believed in the Biafran project, but also for the singular reason that he believes on Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku. He knows what Simon Ekpa can do. He knows how committed he is for our freedom. And he knows that our Prime Minister have a positive vibe and something to contribute positively for the freedom of the Biafran nation. That is partly why he got involved. That is Why Elias got involved, and see what is happening. Prime Minister is doing wonders. Elias is doing wonders. Our government is moving to the permanent site, and there is nothing anybody can do to stop the vibe, to stop the movement of God's people. Elias, we appreciate you.
And that he will have a very important impact in Africa in the years to come. And I thought it was a personal duty to assist him. Already, the Prime Minister has made remarkable progress and has outsmarted the Nigerian system in many ways. The Prime Minister has done this with the self-referendum. He has done this with opening diplomatic liaison offices around the world. And I think by establishing a proper Biafran lobby in Washington, D.C., the Prime Minister has delivered his master stroke. And if you can look at the Nigerian media and the social media, you will see that this is something that's been highly publicized. And I think this is because they understand the moment that the United States starts to gain more support for the Biafran cause, it will be a game changer, because when the United States leads, other countries follow. Congressman Moran and myself are your voice to the U.S. Congress, your voice to the White House, your voice to the State Department.
Did you hear that once again? Elias and Congressman Jim Moran are our Congress, our voice to Washington, D.C., our voice to Trump, our voice to senators, our voice to the government, our voice to anything about Biafra in Washington, D.C. They are going to be our voice, and they have demonstrated and continue to demonstrate that their voice is speaking louder for the Biafran people in Washington, D.C. We appreciate Elias so much for this singular promise to the Biafran Prime Minister and to the Biafran people.
Your voice to the highest offices in this great land. And we will not stop until victory is achieved. Long live a free, independent, and sovereign Biafra. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that brief.
He said he will not stop. They will not stop. Jim Moran will not stop. Elias will not stop. Amen Dabre will not stop until Biafra is achieved. Until the reason why they are contracted is achieved for Biafran people. And that is why I appreciate him this morning for what he is doing for the Biafran people. So thank you so much. I want to also appreciate our leaders, GOVT himself, for being able to stand and defend Biafra in European Union courts. We appreciate you, our PM, the GOVT. Mma ejiri gbuo agụ ndị iro si bụ na ọ dịrọ nkọ, but now ha ekwetego na ọ dị nkọ. We appreciate GOVT for defending the Biafran nation. I appreciate our leader, Maazị Nnamdi Okukano. 4 years is not 4 days, it's not 4 months. The same applies to our Prime Minister. 10 months, it's not 10 days, it's not 10 weeks. Only 7 days I spent. It was years and years and years, daunting, stressful, worrisome. Then you can even spend 10 months and 4 years as well. You will know that these people are paying huge sacrifices for Biafra, and we must respect them. We must support them. We must appreciate their sacrifices towards this freedom. And how are we going to appreciate them? By supporting and making sure that that which they stand for, we never let them down. Funding the Biafran Defense Forces for our liberation and supporting BRGIE for our recognition. Very, very, very important. That is the only way you can appreciate our leader and our Prime Minister for their sacrifices for freedom. And I appreciate every one of you. Having said that, when you look at the pictures on the screen, you will see the beautiful men and women of Biafran Republic government in exile. These men and women took out their time to represent Biafra, to represent over 80 million Biafrans all over the world in Washington, D.C. Where they took this picture is not in any restaurant though. They did not go to France. They did not go to Germany. They did not go to UK. This is not UK, this is not UK restaurant. Neither is it a clubhouse. This is not zoo. This is not Photoshop. It's where the decisions of the world is being made, debated. When you have issues about your country, you bring it to Washington, D.C. The men and women of Biafran Republic government in exile, they took this picture in the seat of power of the number one nation, number one country in this world, the United States of America. This is where these pictures were taken. This is not Photoshop. You can see it. Let me zoom it so that you can see. You can see. You can see the environment where this picture were taken. This is in the congressional hearing of Biafra. This is the hall that senators sit, representative, world leaders, they sit here to discuss about a way forward for a people who are under oppression. When they have to talk about bills, when they have to discuss issues concerning nations, people converge or come to this particular place in order to make their voices heard, to make sure that their problem is made open to the world to discuss. This is what the Biafran Republic government in exile, they went to Washington, D.C. on the 18th of September 2025 to speak to the world about Biafra. Who made it possible? Elias Dabiri, through our APM Ogechukwu Nkere, for Biafra to have its first ever Biafra congressional hearing where Biafra issues is being discussed. These men and women left what they were doing, their various businesses, they left their personal interests in order to go for a Biafra issue. So I salute all these men and women. I respect them so much. I respect you so much because you put your resources for Biafra, and the gods of Biafra will make sure that your resources never run dry. So yes, this is the first ever congressional hearing on Biafra. It was a milestone, something that has never happened in the history of Biafra. It did not happen in 1967 to 70. It has never happened only at this particular time. That is to tell you that Biafra is already here. So I want to put a link. I want Biafrans to talk about this milestone. Very, very important. I'm not going to be here alone to speak about it. I want you as a Biafran that is listening. What can you say? What do you have to say to our APM? Ogechukwu Nkere? What have you have to say about our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who told you that, yes, America have a lot to offer for Biafra to be restored? This is it. What do you also have to say about our prime minister, who told you that, yes, when America leads, others follow, that we must have a lobbyist in the United States of America? What do you have to say about the PM stand on America? And then what do you have to say about Elias in the promise that he made to our PM and to the Biafran people, that they are going to make sure that everything about Biafra, the American government knows about it, and he is doing it. This is a proof of what Elias promised, and he is fulfilling that promise. And our APM commitment towards Biafra, because he said the prime minister is his boss, and he has represented the prime minister, represented the people of Biafra in Washington, D.C. so well that his works are speaking volumes, and Biafrans so love him. And look at these wonderful women and beautiful men of Brigade. Na Biafra unu nwere mmadụ, unu nwere mmadụ, unu nwere mmadụ. All these women and men that are here, because ana m ekpupụrụ unu okpu. Asị m ya gaziere unu. I can see APM. I can see Mazi Snow. I can see a lot and lot of them. Oh, not too many. Who I want mention? If like say love, I can see Emenike, Minister Emenike. I can see oh my goodness, Mighty Dot. I can see Mighty Dot. I can see Sister Kayana. Where a lot of them. I don't because Mekuna no vessel because the list is too endless. Yeah. Beautiful men and women. I can see Emeka Orago, the minister in charge of Biafran shop, towering over giants. Biafra unu nwere mmadụ. Unu nwere mmadụ biko na unu enwekazi mmadụ. I salute every one of them for being part of this history that was made. I appreciate every one of you that went to Washington, D.C. for this congressional hearing. You people are doing Biafrans proud. So I'm going to put up a link. What do you have to say? But I want to let you know that Biafra is here. Biafra is here. And we are going to stand our ground to make sure that we destroy the fabrics that is oppressing Biafran people. Juan Arelola, you are not a Biafran, so you can fuck off from here. If you don't mind your statement, I'm going to kick your hell out of here. I'm going to kick your ass out of here. If you need education, we are here to educate you. Okay? That place that you saw these people take picture, does it look like zoo like for you? Does it look like zoo? Do you have you of course I don't have to speak about you because you are a Fulani man. You are an evil man. Enemies of Biafra here and there. I will not chase you out. Just be here and see the history that the Biafran people are making. All of you that are Fulani blood, that are haters of freedom, will be very, very disastrous. So I'm going to put up a link here, Biafrans. Please join us and make your contribution about what you see, what you saw that happened on the 18th of September. What can you say? A lot of videos. Let me see if I can play some videos as well that happened in Washington, D.C. Some say bring evidence, bring evidence, bring evidence, 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 evidence. We are giving you evidence. This is not about people went to Washington, D.C. and a lot happened.
Those beautiful mothers, brothers, sisters, children, uncles found themselves in the hulls of ships. All right? I'm going to ask that you move yourself all the way right because we obviously have a tour here. And Denise, I need to clear. I'm going to ask you all to ask you to move to the right. Right as far as
One. So Biafrans, you can see a lot of videos coming up, coming up, coming up. People should understand our freedom is here. This is our APM doing one of his presentation, presenting Biafra to members of the tea hearing on Biafra. So Biafra is here. Nothing can stop Biafra. We are already here. Nothing is going to stop Biafra because we are already here to make sure let me check whether is this video that I was looking for.
We're here.
Yes, so see, Biafrans are
We're here. 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 We're here.
Oh, there was one video I was waiting for But unfortunately, I didn't have it here, lined up here. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to play it. Oh, it's not a video that I have to. I skipped putting that video here. Yeah, this is our people in Washington, D.C. They went there to visit. They went to talk about Biafra, and they spoke about Biafra. And everywhere, everybody is getting the vibe now. At least people now understand that we are not playing, that we are not joking. People now is here. This is what happened 2 days ago. So Biafrans, I want you to join us on the studio. Click the link or you call the line on the screen and make your contribution. What can you say about what happened on the 18th of September? Is that a milestone? Is that not the greatest achievement so far? What do you have to say to our leader, our prime minister, our APM, and our lobbyists for making this a reality, for making this come to pass? Very, very important with what happened in Washington, D.C. You can now understand that yes, Biafra is here. You can now understand that our lobbyists, our attorneys are doing the needful. You will now understand the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our prime minister, want us to always focus on America. Yes, because they know that America is the leader of the free world. Once America leads, others will follow. That is how it is. And America is leading, and that is why you can see us focusing on America. You can see the positive vibe that is coming from Washington, D.C. We must continue to raise the tempo to make sure that yes, everything is done for our people to be free. Don't listen to Ngozi. Ngozi children are crying because, you know, these are the people who told you that Ogechukwu Nkere is working for Biafra. When they now see what Ogechukwu Nkere is doing for Biafra, they are now crying. They are quiet everywhere. Don't listen to them. These are enemies of Biafra. They are not contributing positively for Biafra. So these people, we should not listen to them. I love what our brother John, maybe tomorrow I'll play that video where he was telling Adandocho. John was telling Adandocho, Ada, we are here live in Washington, D.C. You say you need evidence. You need video. John is a very wonderful person. John Emenike. Uh, he said, yes, this is evidence that yes, he's in Washington, D.C. He has gone to the seat of power, American White House. You see where they were walking to the Congressional Hall. Everywhere is beautiful. For you to know and understand that yes, it's not child's play. I was like telling her that Instead of you to join and support Biafran freedom, you and your propaganda group are on social media making noise, carrying out all manner of propaganda against APM, against our government. If you say it's Photoshop, go and Photoshop your own and send on social media. If you say it is Photoshop, let Ngozi go to Washington, D.C. and Photoshop. The people who say CRC are in charge, where are they? We no see them, or we no see CRC. Let them go and Photoshop. Where is Ife and University and Mazda K? Where is Helen Peters and the Wari sister? Where say Ogechukwu Nkere is a criminal? Is the C criminal going to Washington D.C.? You that is not criminal, you cannot even cross the border of France. You cannot even go to UAE. You cannot even access Washington D.C. But the man you say is a criminal, he has criminal record, is the man that is going to Capitol Hill, Washington D.C. senators. He's the man that through him Biafran people were able to go to congressional hearing sitting in Washington D.C. He's the leader of BRGIE, and the world, the senators, the representatives knows about Ogechukwu Nkere. But you, the cockroach and the rat in Washington DC, don't even know who you are. So Biafrans, I want you to call the line or you join us on the studio to make your contribution. Very, very important. So thank you so much for being part of this broadcast this morning. Are you serious? I'm getting information. Adandocho that you have created. Let me put it here. Cloroshi, thank you so much. You said Adandocho have created her own group. And let the group go to Washington, D.C. That is to tell you, Biafra, in short, it is people like Ada that she is going to deceive. Because how can you see what our APM is doing in Washington, D.C., and you are following somebody who is actually not doing anything, who is actually fighting against what we are doing? So if you follow them, then you are like them. You are like them. Let me use this opportunity to appreciate Biafrans who are here. Cloroshi, thank you so much. You sent me a message. You can DM me on my X. Very important, so that we can as well, have one-on-one together. Thank you so much, Cloroshi. Clement, Annette, Clement, I thank you for being part of this discussion. I want you all to join on the studio. Oh, Chichi, were you part of those who went to Washington, D.C.? Chichi, were you in Washington, D.C.? Just reply. I want to see. Thank you, Chichi, for being here as well. William, thank you so much. I really missed every one of you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, my own sister, Tutors, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my sister. And thank you for what you are doing for the Biafran people. Yes, so Clorochi said Biafra have made, Brigi have made history. Yes, we continue to make that history. Chuka, Chuka, thank you so much. Longest time as well. I've already told you I had some issues. That was why I was offline for some time. Thank you. Blessed Samuel, I see you as well. Good morning from here. I also missed you guys, but I'm back now. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. Our own Emmanuel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are watching us from the headquarters of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Emmanuel Chibikem, Emmanuel Chibike is watching from the headquarters of Brigi. Thank you for being part of this. So please call and make your contribution or join us. Chichi, yes, Chichi is here. Yes, Chichi, thank you. Let me bring you in. Chichi, good morning. Welcome to the questionnaire. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Is it Tutos? Let me see who joined me. Wow. I didn't know that Tutos is already here on the house. Tutos, good morning from here. Welcome. Can you hear me? Tutos, can you hear me?
Yes, King David. How are
Good
you? Good
morning from
morning.
here. I'm fine. Thank you for
Uh,
joining me.
yeah, when
No.
you were calling me Chichi, I was like, hey, is he okay?
I sorry. I saw Chichi. I thought she was the one that no.
Hmm. You know, I have to hold break now and say, maybe it's really Chichi. But I became confused if 2000 has changed to into Chichi.
Chichi. Chichi is here. I can't see her, but she is here on the studio. I don't know. Okay. I know what happened. Let me just spotlight her. Yeah, Chichi, welcome as
Okay.
well. So go ahead. Go ahead, tutors. No.
Aha. King David,
Nne,
welcome back. Yeah.
thank you, my dear. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome back. I messaged
Yes,
you,
a
was it
lot is
yesterday
happening.
again? Yeah,
Yes, so
we were so worried. I was like, where is he? Huh. Before I
wow.
started getting messages, I said, okay. Even had call, message me privately about you. I said, okay, it is
Okay.
well. Yeah, I have to look for everyone. Just like when I did not see Obi Chicago, I said, where is she? Oh, you know, we have to look for each other.
Yeah,
It's not easy. Thank you so much for hosting us this morning. Okay, here is
yeah. Well,
afternoon. We really missed you. I was like, David is missing in action. Oh. Now that he would have been.
I really missed a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, I
you
really
missed
missed
a
a lot,
lot.
my dear.
You missed a lot. You see, you missed a lot, but you will catch up. So that is the reason when you are calling people to, come to the studio call, people have already spoken and spoken and spoken and spoken about this milestone achievement. But then we cannot stop talking because right from the day I saw the announcement when our APM posted it, my joy started coming. But then, as human, we say, okay, let us see. So that time, if I don't see my APM join a town hall meeting on time, I'll begin to say, where is I'll begin to be asking questions, where is our APM? Oh, until I see, because of the importance of that event that took place on the 18th. Honestly, a breakthrough that most Biafrans did not see it coming. And we are going to host another space today, waiting for our information minister to have his own program. If it doesn't start 3 o'clock Biafra time, we will start, because a lot of Biafrans still don't understand the importance of what happened yesterday. If time permits, we will do that today, even if it is 1 hour before he will start his program. So
Okay.
yeah, and the Biafrans have to know that there is a difference between congressional hearing and congressional briefing. Most of us, we are mixing up the two terms together. They are two different scenarios. Yes. So what we did was congressional briefing, not hearing. The briefing watered the floor for us so that the congressional hearing will take place. So anybody that is still listening to Accountability Group A and B or POS Nigeria, you are on your own. We have left you behind. We have left you behind. Yes, this is not the time to beckon on anyone again, because anybody that is still there by this time of the day is not a Biafran. That person is still, benefiting from the terrorist government called Nigeria. And we have to forget about such people, because those that really needed freedom, they are with brig headed by our APM. If you go to social media,
Exactly.
my brother, since on the 17th that we started, distributing, making awareness again for that program on the 18th, social media was very silent. But on the 18th, if you drop a pin on the floor, you will pick it. Yes, they say pin drop silent, right? I am telling you, pin drop silent. To the extent that on that 18, some of the riffraff from Orabu Fulani, they created emoji. That girl, that person's profile, I think, is Drake. Is it Drake? I don't know if he
Uh,
just have to come to social media and disgrace his entire generation. He created emoji. Some people, when they are propagandists, inherited propagandist is in their gene, you cannot just stop them, and you can't do anything to help them. And these are the people that Jesus said when he was telling the Father that nobody will be lost except those that were destined to be lost. These are the people that have been destined to be lost. And if you look at it, they are Fulanis, you know. So he created emoji peeping through the window and say, he's still waiting for the live stream to the program, that it will not hold. And immediately you saw a reverend sister responding and laughing stupidly. This is somebody that should be in the convent praying, but she has jumped out of the convent to come and join propaganda group and be spreading lies. So my question to Drake this morning is, are you still waiting for the link? Because if you had seen that there was time for the program, you will not jump out when you woke up from your sleep and demand for the link to the program that was supposed to
exactly.
start at 6:30 Biafra time and 1:30 US time. Why would you wake up early 6 a.m. and begin to ask for the link? Is it your father's property? Or is it your father that,
A misguided individual.
they just want to create propaganda, you know? You see, now the event started, we all waited because we know the time. We waited, and then it was streamed. Everybody logged in. And that was why I said, hey, David would have also streamed live if he was here, so that the channels will increase. Before you know
Yes,
what everybody poured in to listen, because this is the breakthrough, my people. This is the breakthrough, the days we've been praying for, the day we've been putting all our energy and effort into. Now look at what the little kobo you've been funding or contributing has taken us to. Look at the level it has taken us to. Look at the achievement. Now if you do more, what do you think will happen? It has never happened before in the history of Biafra freedom. This has been the desire and the dream of our Onyendu. And I keep on saying that once this news reached to him, may he receive healing. This is the
yes. So
desire of our PM. Our PM fought and put all these structures down for that day of 18th. You see where it started from. Since 2023, he started laying the foundation one by one. Even though people expected magic to happen, that day, a Biafra should be recognized. It doesn't work like that. It is like a woman that is pregnant. First of all, you have to open your workshop for something to enter. Then it will enter.
Yes,
The
so
child begin to grow slowly, 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 slowly till 9 months. It is a process. You cannot give birth to a premature baby. If not, it will be so infertile. You'll be sleeping in the hospital today. It may be heart disease, tomorrow lung disease, next tomorrow intestine disease. Because why? The baby did not grow properly to full term. That is what is happening with our restoration of Biafra sovereignty. It is a gradual process. US already have their own challenges that they are facing. They cannot abandon it completely and say, okay, let us focus on Biafra. Everybody in the world now is looking up to US. Yes. So, but look at the time frame, how it has been so speedous for Biafra from 2023. I don't know if you have that clip from my APM, maybe, PM, maybe later you play the achievement between 2023 and 2025. A lot has been achieved. Look at our referendum. Without that ratification, we will not be where we are today. Our PM didn't just carry stick and begin to drum. No, he put everything, and he started telling the world that if we could organize such an event in Finland, even without his presence, then we can govern ourselves. Even when they detained him, thinking that we will not declare Biafra that day, redeclare Biafra that day, we still went ahead and did it. And they were like, really? Okay, let us see what will happen. Because they still have saboteurs in Briggy. Saboteur that will manifest by chunks, in chunks, sorry. Ngozi came, played her own role. She couldn't achieve anything. She couldn't achieve anything. And then she said, okay, rubbish Nadi, continue. And that is the reason you can never see Ngozi attack rubbish Nadi, because she is their matron. They not born and well. She can never. And then those people now came up with their own in July. And I so much love our APM that he was so focused. He's a silent achiever. He didn't get himself distracted because he knew exactly what he was doing. Because if you don't, the only weapon you have to succeed to your success is to be silent and conceal some information. That is what our APM did. And on the 18th, we saw it. Look at the man that
exactly.
graced the occasion. Michael Rubin was there to grace the occasion. He now resurfaced the history of Biafra, in addition to what he did on the day of redeclaration of Biafra in Lati, Finland. That man has always been with us. He made lots of quotes. He said he wished to be there when UN will recognize Biafra. David, you've been kicked out. Are you still there?
I'm here, I'm
Okay,
here.
I saw it. Okay. He said he wished to be there on the day UN will redeclare Biafra for us, or acknowledge Biafra or recognize Biafra as a sovereign nation. We are not waiting for UN. We are going to take it by ourselves. We are ready, because UN is a compromised entity. Yes, US is a compromised entity. Anybody having hope in UN, you are wasting your time. Terrorists have taken over UN. And that is why today they are fighting Israel, fighting this, fighting that. They have seen white and they are calling black. They have seen black, they are calling white. They are dividing nations, so we cannot wait for them. We will take our freedom with force. So that man was there to grace that day for us, and he spoke at length. I pray he should upload the soft copy of his presentation that day. So, Biafrans, what we did that day was congressional briefing, not congressional hearing. I pray we'll have enough time today in this space to, dig into that topic again so that we really understand. Because once you understand, you see the need for funding. You will not wait for somebody to tell you, leave the sun. You will not wait for somebody to beg you to invest in your freedom. Like today is our fundraising. What are you going to do? All the lobbies, our lobbies that propel the activity or the achievement on the 18th, they did not do that on credit. If we did not pay them their what is it called? Their
Their
will I
fees.
say their fees, thank you. They will not do that. Nobody would save you on credit. The same thing with buy groundnut and a stick for our BDF back home. Nobody can sell it on credit. If not, they will not win the fight. You know, my people say your soup is like, let me speak my language small. Permit me, okay, King David. You
Go
know,
ahead, my sister.
when you cook soup, my people will say, afere mi eba ante abonye ki izon. What it means is that this soup that you are cooking is like you are cooking it on credit. Everything here is on credit. What does that mean? That your soup does not have obstruction, no pomo, no shaki, nothing, nothing. It's just water and oil and crayfish. So once you present that or serve that to your husband, they'll say, you will say, ah, did you get all this thing on credit? Because if you are supposed to buy okra of 1,000 naira and you, because of credit, you say just give me okra of 200, it's not going to, cook the soup like a 1,000 naira okra. So and it will not satisfy anybody.
Exactly.
Because it is on credit. Everything you bought there is on credit. Secondly, the impact it will do in your mind will be, hey, when will I have money to pay all these things I bought on credit? Because it is borrowing. Give me okporoko 200 naira after I'll pay you tomorrow. It's credit. Oh. So you cannot eat that soup with confidence. You cannot relax and eat that soup because everything from water till the gari is on credit. That is the point I'm trying to make, that our BDF will not fight on credit, because if they know that the stick and groundnut they are having in them is on credit, it will demoralize them. They will not fight
Exactly.
like this strong spirit, knowing fully well that we Biafrans are behind them. That is the point I'm trying to make it. When they know that we are behind them, providing everything that they need, you see how they will succeed in the battlefield. Now you've seen that Nigeria is so confused. They don't know what to hold, whether to go and fight our BDF or to go to Washington DC. They are just in the middle
They
of
are
the sea,
confused.
because they are confused, because the attack is coming from the right and coming from the left. That is why I'm using this opportunity, because in the homeland, they are using Ngozi Fulani, they are using Adando Ocho, they are using Ajere, they are using Okoma, they are using Imam Madabu to go against our BDF. Now, Ngozi is planning to drop to station buses for our women. I don't know where I will get that video. I need to look for that audio. That she's planning to, bring higher buses and load our women from Biafra land and take them to the north to go and protest for the release of our Onyendu. And she is telling them, don't tell your husband where you are going. I am using this opportunity. We discussed in space last night when a senior citizen Stella brought it up. Any woman in Biafra land that joined that bus to the north, you are not coming back. And then she says some people will walk naked in the north. What is our business in the north? It is even an abomination for you to walk naked in the north. They will kill you. Ngozi is packing you to be slaughtered by the Fulani. They will rape you
Hello,
because
Max.
they need Biafra blood. They will rape you, they will kill you, they will cut your body apart, and then they will sell it. No woman should join any bus. She did the same thing and organized fake parade inside the bush. Go and ask who is this man that resigned from him, from her. Is it not a former? The other one. Uh,
Okay.
do you
Okay.
know? Do
Tutos.
you remember his name?
Tutos.
Hey,
Tutos. Do you
hey.
mind if you can hold a minute? John Emenike, who was part of the people that went for the congressional briefing, is on live, and he said he doesn't want
Okay,
to. He will
okay,
not speak for long. And so,
okay,
Master
okay,
John, go
okay.
ahead. Tell Biafrans what your experience was. They are listening. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Biafrans, I greet all every one of us. I'm a matter that is short. What happened in Washington is like it's one time in life something that someone will think and say, what is the purpose and why we are here? I want to say something. What happened Washington, D.C., in capital hill. If I say to me, I give all the credit to our PM. Why I say that is, PM long for this day because he started something that people were cajoling, people were saying, people were saying he's an agent of this, so many things. Now, those things that people are saying, is it real, is it this, or is it that, they're beginning to manifest. And as it's manifesting through who? An obedient somebody who worked with him in the basis of our acting prime minister. If not for our acting prime minister, remember that even our leader, Mazi Kanu, have started something like this before, but the people saw it because they are not here to get Biafra.
Exactly.
And because he have seen in our PM, that is why he said he's bringing a new dimension if you follow him. Those are the reality of the new dimension we are talking of. That I, John, was in Capital Hill, something that I doesn't believe it could happen. But it is reality. Why? Because our acting prime minister made it to be. People were saying he's carrying back, but he knows what he's doing. Those bags that he's carrying, this is one of the results. He's fighting for. It's where he's fighting for us now. We shouldn't have been where we are. When we go to Capitol Hill, we begin to see things. Even when I made my first it is Booker TV, we saw it in line, and it was when I was explaining, I called Adadi Rahman. I know why I called Adadi Rahman, because Adadi Rahman in his program was saying we need proof. How can what? Even David Nana, do you know that Al Jazeera English carried this what we went to do in Washington? Do you know that Al Jazeera English carried it?
I saw that news. I saw it.
Do you know? Okay. So now it's a shame on even Adadi Rahman, even because we're doing program calling our APM. But now I don't know what she will say now. That is why I say that Adadi Rahman, if you watch the video very well, the video is all over everywhere in the world now. I was asking her, I say, the evidence you are looking for, that he carries back and goes into Washington, this and that, are you not seeing it that John is there? Look at the people that are there. Even as we go inside, you begin to see, even on the speech over here, who gave us speech, a man all of us know very well, my Nairobi. You begin to see that which our acting prime minister has done has penetrated. Do you know one thing that people should know about is this? They were saying that we are people that say we are the way, and they want to see people. Do you know that everything done inside that hall is recorded?
Of course.
Even as recorded, it's not like that. Just press something there. You begin to immediately see what is happening, everything that is happening there, and they remain there for life. They can never be wiped out. People don't understand what happened yesterday. People don't understand what. That is why I want to put it a little to educate people a little, for them to know that. That's why I say anybody who sees our acting prime minister should thank him. should I don't know the word I will use to qualify was to pass. So thank you. That is why I want to go there, because I know that people are hearing, and we are almost there. Just watch and see how it manifests, because you're gonna know that Chukwu is with us on what we are. It's not by man. So thank you so much. I want to leave it here because I'm busy on what I'm doing. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was Mazi John. Mazi John speaking from his location. Mazi John is among the gallant Biafrans who took out time, put their resources together in order to go to Washington, D.C. to prove to distractors, to prove to propagandists that something is happening in Capitol Hill. And do you know that is the seat of power of the American government? Wow! That was a very wonderful milestone and achievement by Briggy, just like the promise of our lobbyist Elias when he said, "We are going to be your voice. We are going to be your freedom fighters in America to make sure that American people are aware of the situation of Biafra, of what Biafran people are passing through." And 2 days ago, the Biafran government, BRGI cabinet members, and Biafrans all over the world graced that occasion to demonstrate that lobbyists and our attorneys are doing the needful in Washington, D.C. So, Biafrans, that congressional briefing was wonderful. It is a history that was made on Biafra Restoration Project. So, thank you so much, This John, for coming here, to speak to Biafrans as one of the attendees for that one. Thank you so much, Mazi. Yes, my sister Tutos, over to you. Thank you for giving Mazi the opportunity to speak. Go ahead, Tutos.
Yeah, okay. I've even forgotten what I said. Uh, where did I stop? Okay, I was talking about those still listening to Honorable Fulani.
Exactly.
You know, yeah. So yeah, it was about the women that she wants to hire boss to take them to the northern part of Nigeria. That if they go, they will not return. For her to tell you, don't tell your husband where you are going. Why wouldn't you tell your husband where you are going? Because she knows that you are not coming back. She knows that she will be implicated. So what is the best thing for you to do? Do not go at all. How can you be transported from Biafra land to the northern part of Nigeria? You may not even reach. Kidnappers will kidnap you on the way. Ngozi is not joining the bus with you. The road are not safe. So they will kidnap you on the way, just like they will kidnap you, kill you, cut your body organs, and nobody knows your whereabouts. Just like the boys she organized in the bush, and according to her, spent 80 million naira. Where are those boys today? They were parading, even some of them, they stepped on our flags. Sorry. Where are they today? You heard when Dorothy, in her resignation letter or thesis, said something to that this woman is not genuine, that they don't even know what is happening to the defense on our ground or in our land. She is working directly with the Bubagu. All the money you've given to Ngozi, she now gave the money to Jigawa State. You saw the video when they were praising her for all the support she has given to them. And in return, she brought whistle for you. Why didn't she take the whistle to Jigawa, who even have terrorists living among them? Why is she bringing whistle to you to be blowing in with AK-47? When Fulani are using AK-47, you bring out your whistle. This woman just want to depopulate Biafrans. Do not collect the whistle. I don't know how many times we'll be hammering on this same thing. Forget about this woman called Ngozi Orabo Fulani. Bring your funding to Briggy. Bring your funding to Briggy. Leave Ngozi. Ngozi will kill all of you. Ngozi is a Fulani woman. Ngozi is working with Ada. Forget this drama that they're doing on social media. They are in the same team. They have the same agenda. So now the battle is who will deliver first. Is it a Mama Abu and Choma? Is it Ada and her group? You can see that they are strategizing in group wise, in cohort. Eh? Emma has his own cohort. Ada has her own. Ngozi has her own. You see? Ajere also have. Now, those in space now they have disappeared. No more Genkere is a criminal. No more Genkere has been expunged. According to our APM, expunge go away.
Where is Ife? Where is the university?
All of
Where is Helen
where
Peters? Where is
is in my
Wari's sister? Where is
They
Ada
have
Ada
nothing.
Van Vam?
I said, oh, King David, you just came back today. The social
Hey,
media have been
hey.
silent since on the 17th. I'm asking, even Ngozi member, they are looking for Ngozi. They are looking for their members. So their madam is missing in action. I don't know who is handling her account in Twitter. Because they are asking, where is Queen Mother? There was a program she was supposed to host. Is it on the 15th or so? She did not surface. So her gullible members are asking because they know if she disappeared, no more funding for them. How will they survive? So they're looking for each other. Those in the space that use the name of Briggy, they have been asking group question. Now group has the truth to the question. So group will not give them the fake answer again. Group will tell them what is happening because if you type the congressional briefing, it is there online. So will group tell you Genkeri is a criminal? Can a criminal be in such venue? It's not possible. Can Michael Rubin be with a criminal or set of criminals or set of terrorists? It is not possible. You see, they've even gone as far as reporting our Toti's account, Totiville account, saying he's involving in kidnapping, so that all our accounts will be blocked. You see what is
Will be
happening?
blocked.
So now, if you now ask yourself, these people, were they really coming for freedom? Do they need freedom? The answer is no. Deep down inside them, they know that they are not for freedom. And this is my own belief that I'm very happy because the Bible says all things work together for good for them that love God and work according
I
to
love God.
his purpose. You know, because if our PM was here, I'm not sure we will reach where we are today. I
Exactly.
doubt it because
Exactly.
the saboteurs that surrounded our PM, pretending that they were for Biafrans when they were not for Biafrans, there were too many. Now look at the picture you've seen on the screen. Those are the genuine cabinet members, and they are there because they have one goal and one mind. They speak in one voice. You see,
Exactly.
because our PM will be pampering them. Let's look at the positive side. Meanwhile, what they've done in the negative side is more than the positive side. Yes, because if our PM was here, our APM will brief him and he'll come out and tell the cabinet members thinking he's working with human beings. They will look for a way to sabotage it because even our APM said that the congressional briefing on the 18th, Nigeria did everything possible to stop it
To stop
because
it.
they know the
Yeah.
importance of it. But our people don't know the importance of it. The importance of what they want to know are all the lies that they are telling them. You see, now go back to those that have been misleading you. What is happening? Ask them questions. Ask them questions. This is White House. You can see the picture. Capitol Hill is where the program was held, and that is where it's supposed to be. As I said yesterday in the space, congressmen and women, they sponsored that event. You cannot just go there to have congressional briefing without being sponsored by the Congress. It is not our duty to tell you the Congress people that sponsored it. No. But it was sponsored by Congress. That was why they gave the venue. That is the very first step before others will follow. We are not here to tell you how they do it and what they will not do. That is not our business, you know. But we have to understand the impact of what happened on the 18th. It has a lot to do with our own lifestyle, our own public appearances, our own public speech now, our own behavior out there now, because now Biafra has been placed on the global stage. We have to be disciplined in what we come to space and say, even in this program, because now everybody ears will be wide open to dig more, to know more about Biafra. Because if US has
Exactly.
given us arrange a venue to host our program, to host our congressional briefing. We just have to call it the way it is. Because if we say meeting, we downgrade it. So it's congressional briefing. That is the title for the program. So if America can give us such venue, the venue alone that they gave us is scaring to the enemies, is scaring to the saboteurs. All of them in the US, they know what that venue stands for. So that is why they are panicking. They are so silent because they were thinking that is our Maryland headquarters. No, that is Capitol Hill, one of the venues that is used for this congressional briefing. You see, they did not believe we can reach this level, honestly. So it took them unawares, just like our PM activities took Nigerian unawares. When they were saying he's a social media prime minister, is this, is that, and he was so silent, he was still pushing on. You see? So that is what happened on the 18th. Is a very great milestone that we have achieved, but then this is the beginning of the journey. Why we will keep on educating Biafra is because we don't want any further division. Because the saboteurs may bring division and say, are they not supposed to give us recognition that day? No, they will not give you that day. Uto Ubia Oman, what do I say? Is a labor pain just starts. Let me put it like that. Uto Ubia Oman. The punk of labor, if I'm not mistaken, that is how they call it. I'm
Okay.
trying to translate from my dialect to English. So the pain is just starting. But instead of pain, let me just put it, the foundation has just been laid now. A new face has been opened. Now the door has been opened. It can never be shut again. It means that it is only Briggy headed by our APM that is the only entity and the only government to speak for Biafra. It also means that other world leaders now, in other countries now, will also give us listening ears. It also means that our PM and our Onyendu has been exonerated because they are not terrorists. America gave us that room because we are not terrorists. So it gave a lot of volume. Yes. So why would Finland continue to imprison our PM when the cabinet members have organized this congressional briefing in Washington, D.C.? So why would you keep the prime minister in prison and call him a terrorist? So it's contradicting. Yes,
Exactly.
it is contradicting. So they have no other reason than to release him. Nigeria have no other reason to detain our onion, especially now that his health is critical. They have to release them because they are not terrorists. So our people really need to understand what happened. Why I need them to understand is because we need your funding. We need to move. We need to make more noise because now we have been placed on the table. You see the testimonies that people gave, which the question and answer session was organized by our COS. The diligent question that they asked, open-ended question that they asked, and they were able to answer it clearly. All these were documented, all these were recorded. Anybody telling you that they didn't see congressmen and women, they are not supposed to be there. People that were supposed to be there were there. All the congressional briefing can only be held by advocacy or government in exile. That's it. You cannot find a congressmen and women there in this first stage. No. So they are like preparing a manuscript. Let me put it like that. That was what we did on that 18th. Gathering evidence to give to our lawyer so that when we now move to the next stage, which is the hearing, then the judge will now know what to look into. So that is what we did yesterday. It was a very great achievement, my people, but in an informal way. Informal in the sense that there was no judge there. You see? So we have to keep on doing this every time we host programs so that people, human beings, you have to repeat and repeat and repeat, and then it will sink into them. Yeah. And then they will understand the impact and the importance of it. So Nigeria is so confused now. They don't know because Ngozi cannot succeed back home. Ikenga Orago has given up. Few days to this congregational briefing, they now said our Commander Gentle has been kidnapped. And then the same people that say he was kidnapped came out just to demoralize Biafrans. They came out and said, no, we did not arrest him. Oh, you see, that stupid girl called Idara Gold, that DSS, all the officers in DSS have finished raping her workshop. She is the one that carried the news and said that they did not want to confirm until they take a gentle Diyawo, our commander, to Abuja. I don't know, because a human being like that, instead of her to get inside her house and shut herself inside after giving free food with her body to all the DSS officials, she still have the guts to be coming to social media to talk rubbish. You see, this is one of them that surrounded Onyendu. She is working directly with the Kenga. That means she was eating from the crumbs when Ifeanyi Uba was still alive. You see how the chain goes. You see what is
Yes.
happening. So now they are so frustrated. No money is coming in again. Ikenga Oragu can never be any chairman in that any local government in Anambra State, or Newi to be precise, because he cannot deliver. He's a tout. So Nigeria is so frustrated. The next thing we saw that a brigadier makeup is also gone, just to create panic. But Biafrans, nothing like that happened. Our men are there, gidigbam. So now the problem is, where will they go? They cannot stop our defense. They cannot stop our APM in Washington, D.C. So they are so confused right now, and they don't know what to do. So they will pour their grievances or their anger on our youth. This is the more reason you should get into your house when it is time. Don't move out at night. Avoid partying for now, because you are the target. You are the target. Try and relate with your state admin. Pay your liberation tax, because it is time now. We have weakened Nigeria. The congressional briefing has weakened Nigeria completely. They don't have anywhere to run to. Now they are panicking. Who knows when they will call us for congressional hearing? When they will just nail everything with videos and all that. So that is what is happening now, my people. I will yield my mic here, King David. Yeah, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak to Biafrans. Thank you, and welcome.
Thank you so much, my sister tutors, for that wonderful submission and education for Biafrans. Yes, it was really a milestone. The congressional briefing was 1 in a million. That's the greatest milestone so far from the government, Briggy. And we must appreciate our government for what they have done in making sure that this becomes a reality. Very, very important. Thank you so much, tutors. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Biafrans. I appreciate every one of you for being part of this congressional briefing on Biafra. And this is just the beginning, like our sister said. It will continue. This is the beginning. And we are so grateful to Chubiam for making it come to pass. Very, very important. We are so grateful to Kike for making it possible. This is just the beginning. Thank you, tutors. Let us listen to.
Well, thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Jim Moran. I served in the United States Congress for approximately a quarter of a century. After I left the Congress, I began to represent some corporations and countries and causes that I believe in. It has been an honor to work with you, Your Excellency. Elias Gerasulis is my partner. This is primarily Elias's account, but I'm going to be working with him. While I was in the Congress, I was on the committee that funds defense and State Department foreign operations, as well as the Foreign Relations Committee. I have an interest in Africa. I was a principal co-sponsor of the African Growth and Opportunity Act. But most importantly, I do believe that Biafran independence is a just and noble cause. And I trust that you have a bright future ahead. We will try to secure your independence. We can't promise because the politics is not a particularly predictable situation in the United States today, and justice is not all we serve, but we will work towards that objective. I appreciate the opportunity to work on behalf of the Biafran people, and at this point, let me turn it over to Elias. Elias?
Thank you, Jim, and it's an honor to be working with you on this, and we appreciate your lending, your support, someone of your prestige and stature. That association would be so critical. So thank you, Jim. I appreciate it, and thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, Your Excellencies, and dear Biafrans in the United States and around the world. My name is Elias Yarasulis, and I am a good friend and Congressman Moran, and we are your new lobbyists here in Washington, D.C. However, you should know that we are more than just your lobbyists. We are fellow freedom fighters in the struggle for the liberation by Biafra. And similar to how your compatriots in the Biafran Defense Forces are securing your freedom on the homeland, we will be fighting for your freedom in the political and diplomatic battlefield here in Washington, D.C. And we will make sure that all these U.S. officials, all these congressmen and senators understand that the Biafran independence movement is a pure democratic civilian uprising against injustice, the very same one that we had in the United States when we declared our independence from the British 200 years ago. On a personal level, I knew I had to get involved in this struggle, not only because of my belief in the Biafran cause, but my belief in His Excellency, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. As I got to know the Prime Minister, I could see that he has remarkable leadership qualities and vision. And I knew that instinctively that he was a man of destiny and that he will have a very important impact in Africa in the years to come. And I thought it was a personal duty to assist him. Already, the Prime Minister has made remarkable progress and has outsmarted the Nigerian system in many ways. The Prime Minister has done this with the self-referendum. He has done this with opening diplomatic liaison offices around the world. And I think by establishing a proper Biafran lobby in Washington, D.C., the Prime Minister has delivered his master stroke. And if you can look at the Nigerian media and the social media, you will think that's been highly publicized. And I think this is because the moment that the United States to gain more support for the Biafran cause be a game changer, because when the United States leads, other countries follow. Congressman Moran and myself are your voice to the U.S. Congress, your voice to the White House, your voice to the State Department, your voice to the highest offices in this great land. And we will not stop until victory is achieved. Long live a free, independent, and sovereign Biafra. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that brilliant speech there. Elias, we are happy to have you on board, and we have a lot of things to do together. Thank you. This particular appearance today is just to present you to the Biafrans in the United States. As I made my promise, I have fulfilled it. It is now that we go out there and do what we know how to do best for the interest.
Minister, it's our honor, and we look forward to serving you in the cause. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Nice to have you.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. It was a pleasure to see you again.
Thank you.
Look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Chimora. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. That was the promise of our lobbies to the government. If you look at this picture was taken back then. The first Tom Lantis human rights, congressional hearing that was made in June, that our APM was in attendance. Look at the picture, look at the place, this hall, look at the carpet or the rug. It's the same thing with the one that you see on the Biafran congressional briefing. See it, look at it. You see, For those of you who think, oh, this is Photoshop, oh, they did not get to America, they did not go to Washington, D.C., you can be able to put 1 plus 1 now and know that it is 2. Look at the ties. Look at the ties here. Look at the color of the tie. This was on the 18th, right? Then look at this color of the ties here as well. When our APM went, look at it here as well. It's the same place. This is where hearings are being made, okay? Any hearings on issues, look at these people who were listening. These are the congressmen and women who were part of that hearing, okay? Yeah, this is our APM. He was part, that was where he made the congressional statement, where he tabled the grievances of Biafran people, the issues of our leader and our prime minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. That was back then on June. So today, Biafran people were able to go to the same spot again, this time around for congressional on Biafra. Briefing on Biafra, then Chukwu Okike Abiama will be able to, from here, we can proceed to hearing, and a lot will continue to happen. So Biafrans, we really appreciate every one of you. Continue to support our freedom, continue to support our government, continue to support our APM. He is doing exceptionally well. So I appreciate every one of you who was part of this discussion this morning. I salute our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Appreciate our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. I love our APM, Ogechukwu Nkere. I also appreciate every one of you that is supporting this government to excel. You can now understand that those of you who are following Adandocho, you are on your own, and you're putting yourself up for destruction by the Nigerian government. And for those of you as well who are following the psychiatric woman, you are on your own. Jukwese, a lot of people have gone courtesy of that evil woman. So if you continue to follow her, you may be left online to go. I don't have to spell it out to you in black and white. And for those of you who are following the coup plotters, Eju, Elennegi, Bokororom, what can you now say? You know, ihe agba n'aka, ejighị enyo ene ya. Ogechukwu Nkere have proven that he is in charge of bringing. One of you who is talking jargon on the comment section, you are just a fool. You should be a fool. I should be ashamed of yourself. We don't need Fulanis in our platform. I don't need Almajiris in our platform, okay? I need genuine Biafrans here. I need lovers of freedom here. And I need friends of Biafra here. So if you come here and you carry Igbo name or you carry Biafran name and come here, you make nasty comments, I already know who you are. You are a Fulani breed. Ndi Uchu. I don't need you in my platform. So Biafrans and wonderful people, appreciate every one of you. Thank you for being part of this program. Continue. Wow, Sister Nkiru. Hello, Sister Nkiru. I'm live. Do you want to speak to Biafrans? Okay. You are live and Biafrans are listening. No, Machineke. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead. Yes, sir. There we go.
I greet my Biafran people. We are happy with the development. Okay, so I'm calling for a particular purpose.
Okay.
You know that all these people that are just trying to water down huge success in Washington. I want to refer the situation to UK. Okay? Okay, now when you come to the United Kingdom, our seat of power, the parliamentary buildings that we have in the city. So I want us to debate on something. I want us to think about something. Are you trying to tell me that in that parliamentary houses in Trafalgar Square in the United Kingdom, that a parliamentary room which they use for their debate will be used for something, and the Keir Starmer will not know?
That is nonsense. Yeah.
Exactly. So one of those rooms that we always see, the Conservative and the Labour Party, they're always debating. One of those rooms will be given out for such a discussion that borders on secession, self-determination. The Prime Minister of UK will not know that a room was given for such purpose.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to tell you people, that Trump, the president,
knows.
It cannot happen under knows.
Yes.
Without Trump, without a permission stamped Congress room in White House to be given for such a purpose, Trump will not know. People must be, there must be jokers. People must be joking. That is what I'm trying to do. Because if you want to water down that he's not that he said that he's a hearing, it's not even a hearing, it's a common briefing. But even you to pass security, see, oh my God, people are just, will I call it wicked, or is it ignorant? Or is it because you don't want Biafra to come? That is why APM always shouts that Biafra is here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not because he wants to say, hey, he's just saying it for saying sake. No, it's not for saying sake. Oh my God, he knows what he's talking about. Even if for a simple event officially in a city, in this London, before you pass through security to go to that official event, we will not. Let me just take for example BBC. Before you attend an event in this British Broadcasting Corporation that is in White City in this London, before you pass through the security, it can look like this. Not to talk of you go and pass through security in White House. Before you pass anything that concerns, before you pass through that gate, the president must be aware of what is going on. So, anyway, let me not shout too much. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that as we have deliberated all these things on space, yes, so we have utmost legibility of giving the go ahead, or even us allowing us to hold an event concerning Biafra and our grievances tabled out in a concrete room in the White House. Not on the White House, Gandhi.
I'm telling you, how Makwano.
Yes, sir. And President Trump is aware that that thing happened there. Exactly. And for that thing for us to be given an audience, it means that that list that APM brought out to us 5 weeks ago, they are seriously negotiating on the items on this list, and they are very much invested.
Yes,
sir. That military base. That military base, Biafra territory. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Wonderful. That's wonderful. Can you hear me, sister?
Of course.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. That thing, what you just said now is It's really interesting for people to understand. The president of America is in White House, and this White House, you have the every hearing, you have the American Congress hearing, everything is done in that particular building. If Mr. President can walk into that place at any time, and there is no way you can hold any briefing if the president is not aware, he is the leader of the nation. So it's very interesting, very important for people to know that what you saw, whether you call it briefing, or you call it hearing, the American government, Mr. Trump, the leader of the free world, is aware of what happened about Biafra. Very much aware of it. He gave the go ahead because it is possible that you can do something without his knowledge in that White House that he lives as the president of America. It is not possible. So, Biafrans, Biafra is here. Biafra is here. And we must rise up and support our freedom to be signed and sealed and delivered to the Biafran people. Very important. Sister Nkiru, thank you so much for giving us that information. And for those who are listening, both in Twitter, in Facebook, and in YouTube, you to know that the only government that is responsible for the protection, for the defense of Biafran people is BRGIE. Biafra Republic Government in Exile, under the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, under the leader Mazi Nnamdi Okukano, and being acted upon now by our APM Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere. This is the only government that you should follow, you should support, you should trust, you should fund. Don't go to psychiatric woman. She will take you to jail. Don't go to Adandojo. She will take you to the cleaners. Don't go to coup plotters. They are going to destroy you as well. Rise up. If you have not woken up, this is the time for you to wake up and know that Biafra is here. When you look at these pictures on the screen, this is in Washington, D.C., the White House, the seat of power in America. The seat do you think that anything can happen in the seat of power without the knowledge of the vice president, without the knowledge of the speaker of the House of Representatives, or the speaker of the Senate? It is not going to happen without the Mike Johnson, without Senator Ted Cruz, without Michael Rubio. It is not going to happen. So this picture that you saw that emanated from Washington, D.C., they are very much aware of what took place on the 18th of September 2025. And should ginger you more to be able to support your government, to be able to support BRGI. Make sure that our APM and the attorneys are doing the necessary and the needful in Washington, D.C., so that our PM and our leaders will join us, because like our sister Nkiru said, exactly, a lot of things are happening behind the scene. And on you can imagine nke megoro na ya na ya. What of nke mere anajoho ka ino? You know, every time our APM comes on board, he say Biafra is here. Biafra is here. Biafra is here. And you think he's joking? Or you think he's playing what he's saying? It's just that there are a lot that will not be made public until the appropriate time. So thank you so much. That was a very wonderful information by our sister Nkiru. And I want to use the opportunity to appreciate her as well. She's a wonderful sister, a wonderful Biafran lady, a wonderful person at that. I can't appreciate her enough. She has been so wonderful to me, as well as, the predicament. She played a very vital role and a key role in making sure that I was I was released as well with Minister Betty as well. I really appreciate them so much. So Biafrans, a lot is happening. A lot is happening, and our freedom is here. Our freedom is here. Make sure you support your freedom. Don't follow psychiatric woman or follow drunkard from France, or you follow arch betrayers from Switzerland. If you follow them, you are on your own, because they are going to lead you to destruction. Having said that, do anybody have more contributions? The line is open. +258 X75692392. You call and make your own contribution, or you join us on the studio to add your voice, because a lot of people want to know how you feel about the milestone achievement of Briggy. You know, only the Fulani people who are here on this platform will be writing junk and typing all manner of rubbish, because they are enemies of our freedom. The real Biafrans know what is actually happening. So join us on the studio and make your contribution. What do you feel? What do you think? What do you think happened? Going to Washington, D.C., the White House, the American White House. Do you know the kind of security you have to pass before you enter the White House? You are going to be vetted. In my hand, thorough vetting before you can even pass the. So Biafrans that we are able to go to that congressional briefing, you guys are amazing. I really so much appreciate every one of you. Joe, thank you so much. Biafrans, we have spent 2 hours, almost 2 hours, 30 minutes. So I really appreciate every one of you who was part of this broadcast this morning. Please continue to support our freedom. Continue to support our APM, our government, to make sure that we are free. Nigeria workable. For those of you who are still thinking that Nigeria will one day get better, Nigeria will destroy you. And for those of you who are talking trash about our government, may Nigeria happen to you. Each and every one of you, I pray that Nigeria will be your portion. He said, be on a portion. Every one of you that is watering down on what our government is doing for our freedom, may Nigeria happens to each and every one of you. Willie Joe, may Nigeria be your portion, okay? Will Nigeria be your portion? Every one of you that is sabotaging this movement, may Nigeria be your portion. But each and every one of you that is fighting assiduously for our freedom, may your reward be Biafra. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I salute the Biafran Defense Forces for what they are to make sure that our land is protected at all times. I say airborne to the Biafran Defense Forces. Biafrans, goodbye from here, and see you next time. Ndewo no Chineke. Ndewo no. This picture is very, very sweet. Ndewo no.